After some research, I'm ready to record the final screencast for today about the last data model updates. So let's start. Today I added the price data model for the price changes on cruises, and we decided to go easy way to keep price without currency. We do not support multiple currencies now, and I also think we should not let the user, I mean staff or administrator, to change the price if it is added to system because we need to keep price updates. So I implemented I overrided the save method. So if we will look at the base model, we can find the save method in the abstract model Django Django data model, and the reference of the .pk primary key field is the key point of the references of the data model across the tables, related table. So if we set it to none, it will be inserted even if we try to update existing price. Let me show how it works. So we have a price changes Django application part inside the admin, the prices data model, and there are some prices added. And for example, I want to update the price on suite spa mini suite with balcony H2 on 18th April 2021. For example, I set it to 500s. If we look at it, so there is the previous entry is on its place here, here, and we have one new price listed here. Oh, it's a good idea to add one thing here. Add the created the date time when the price was changed. Okay, so you can see the 239 was created on 9 p.m. my local time, and oh no, this is not local time, and this is the UTC time. Okay, and when I tried to update the price, it was added again with the new created date. Okay, so for the moment we can edit the prices from the sales by adding the cabin and setting the price of it. And we can also edit price, not edit price, but add prices from the ship cabin panel by selecting the cruise on some with some itinerary on some date and set the price like this. After the price is added, we cannot change it here by the same reason, to do not update the same price. It could be a good idea to let the user to update the price here in the same way we have on the price panel. It is always possible to find what to make better when work on some application. Okay, ship cabin. Let's change permission. Okay. Maybe it was not a good idea, because we enable to set the sail here for the new. Yes, it's a bad idea. Okay, I see I cannot. Should be done by a different way. And not so easy as I thought before, so let's keep it as is for now. And of course it's not a good idea to make changes to the working code after the midnight. Okay, so we can add new prices here, but cannot change existing one. But we also can delete if we do something by mistake. So the Django default Django admin is pretty powerful, but also has some limitations, and it is not so easy to do something that it is not originally intended for. So for some more complex administration user interfaces, it's better to implement own forms and do anything required instead of trying to fit the default Django pages into requirements. Okay, so let me explain some more things I added today. At first, I added the search box to make it easy to search around the dictionaries and also other models. It can be really useful if we will have a lot of ships, categories, etc. So we can search and we can return back. And let me show how it works. It works really easy in the Django. So for the any admin, model admin, we have default search fields property that just lists the fields we want to do search over. So for any named models like cabin class, cabin type, cabin category, dictionary, or ports, or cruise, anything with name. At first we want to search over the name and slug. I also updated other admins for other models. For example, for the ship, we may also want to search over cruise line name. So I just attach this reference to ship cruise line name to search fields, and so on. Some of the more admins has pretty long search field list like this, so we can search ship cabin by cabin category name, cabin type name, ship cruise line name, etc. Cabin category type, and also I should add cabin class name here, of course. Okay. Another option I added to our admin pages is some way to filter what we see in the data model page. For example, for ship cabin, we can filter them by the ship, by cabin class, cabin type, cabin category. So for example, we can look at Norwegian Bliss ship cabins only. And with, for example, spa mini suite with balcony, cabin type only. So the filters can be work together. Here it is. It works pretty easy by adding the list filter admin property. So I want ship cabins be filtered by ship, cabin class, cabin type, cabin category, or we can add any other fields we want to filter from. Okay, let's see what else added here. There is so when I worked on the price data model and price admin pages, I decided to add at first editing of the price, editing of the existing price under the price changes prices panel, the place I already presented. And I also, so when I thought how to make the administration of the prices better, I looked to the price and understood we may have some collision between sail and cabin if we will let user to edit prices as is in the Django admin panel, because if we will have possibility to let user select the sail and the cabin separately, it will be possible to have sail and cabin from different ships and even from different cruise lines. So to simplify this and to keep the data integrity, I decided not to let users to add prices directly from the price panel. You see, there is no any add button here. I can only edit, update price, or delete existing prices here. And but anyway, we need a way to add prices, to set prices. So I thought how to make it better, and I found we can do this when we edit the sale itself. So for example, we have this 5-day Mexico from Los Angeles sale on 2021 January 17th, and here I can select cabins exactly from this ship and set the price for it. It's also a sign of the Django admin panel limitations, defaults. So if create some dynamic front-end form with JavaScript that will match cruise line and ship cabin across all ships, and do not let to choose a cruise line from for one ship and cabin from another ship, it will not be reasonable to do the thing I did. But to use the default Django admin page, this is reasonable. So this is some easy solution how to work with prices without adding any specific forms. And if we need some more smart user interface, we will add some custom admin form, and we can do anything with this form. So I add prices, and here it is, they are all listed. And the same way I can add prices under the specific ship cabin. I can select the cruise on specific date and specific itinerary and set the price. That's all. Here it is. And to make this possible, I used some custom code for the model inlines. So for example, when I edit sales, there is a list of the prices under the sale, and this is a admin inline functionality. Let me show. Okay, sale admin has sale price inline. Here it is. That inline the model price under the sale, and to much of the cabin, ship cabin and sail cruise line I mentioned before, I used the custom limited admin inline mixin. So I take this code from the GitHub. It presents the most flexible thing how to edit. So it change some Django internal magic of the admin panel, and let me to specify the custom filters for the inline for the parent model. So when we show the sale price inlines under the sale admin. The Django calls for the get filters and pass the sale. The object we edit, and here I filter the cabins by the ship from the sale. Just some trick, and it lets me to have only the cabins from the ship from this cruise. Okay. And I think it is all I added here. All new I added today to tell about. One more thing. So when I talked about prices panel, I said I removed the adding price functionality here, and let me show how I achieve it. So there is a has add permission for the admin class that can check permissions of the logged in user or do some other complex functionality to check is the current user has ability to add new models. And for me it's okay to do not add these models at all, so I just return false here. In future, if for example if we want to have in the administration panel ability to edit prices with changing the sales and ship cabins, we may add we may grant this possibility for super user. Decided that super user knows what he did and grant him any possibility. So in this case, for example, we can check for request user is, let me check, user is, there is a method to check is stuff. So if we return this method will grant add permission for price to any stuff, but for now it's okay to keep it like this. Okay, this is all about new things in models for today.